Welcome to the conference playoff edition of C4 Sports, and I'm C4, your host. First, I have to say thank you to my Bears for giving us fans the best year of football that we've had in a long time. I really enjoy watching you, cheering you on, and yelling my lungs out at every play that didn't work on offense. I may be your best fan and your harshest critic. I know as a team that you all will work really hard to be even better next season. Now that we've gotten the nice stuff out of the way, let's get down to business. I'm quite sure that DJ Moore is a great person, but he's not a Bear. Bears make plays. Bears hustle. Bears fight. Rome needs to get a little stronger and play a little stronger. You're a little too big to not force the action. You should be attacking the ball as you did when I spent money to see you play at Washington. You're way better than what you have played. You're a top 10 pick. Please be a top 10 Hall of Famer. That's it. As for Caleb, you are the worst, best quarterback I have ever seen. You're absolutely spectacular, but you have to learn to play more like Tom Brady or Joe Montana. Learn how to chop your enemy into very small pieces with timing and precision. If you did that early and often, you would be sitting for most of the fourth quarter, drinking Gatorade and laughing and joking with your teammates because you're up by 3 touchdowns. You're that good. From this point, you pretty much only have a few rivals. Also, before thinking about beating the Green Bay Packers, you must slay the Lions. The Lions swept us to keep us in our place. Let them know that there's a new sheriff in town, and his name is on the back of your jersey. Okay, it's time for defense. If we haven't targeted Myles Garrett as our primary goal this offseason, then we're missing the boat. Cleveland has decided to go all in on Shedeur. This means that there will be a fire sale. They have to rebuild for this young man. He needs protection and he needs weapons. Make his salary work. And if Sweat's salary becomes a hurdle, then it's been nice. Anyone other than Myles Garrett is a Band-Aid. A rookie that's a high risk. Other veterans that they have to be paired, like TJ Watt or Max Crosby, they're not as dominant of player as Myles Garrett. It would be like Green Bay Packers when they got Reggie White. Put that briefcase under the table or however it has to happen. Not my business. In the draft, we need to be looking at linebackers and defensive tackles. While drafting a few strong prospects to play defensive end. I'm saying defensive end, and I am not saying pass rusher. Key. The back end is okay, even if we have to let a few guys go. Also, the defensive coordinator, he needs to be more versatile and move guys around, especially on 3rd and long. The offense should have no idea on who is coming. Coverage should be our first priority, especially in the middle of the field, shallow and deep. Tremaine Edmonds does not play with pop. He does not shed blocks, and he over and underplays the hole. When he is in the hole, he does not play with force. He's just there. The young man needs to play with more energy and vigor. He needs to make his presence known. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's get to the rest of it. Sunday, the Patriots and the Broncos get the festivities started. The Patriots played a bad game and made a lot of mistakes, and they were extremely fortunate that CJ Stroud played like his head was off in the clouds. If CJ had played anywhere close to a decent game, the Patriots would have lost. And the Broncos, they barely escaped their own stadium from the stampeding Josh, the Buffalo Bill. Also in that escape, their quarterback, Bo Nix, got nicked. And now he needs ankle surgery. This means that the fortunate Patriots will be playing a backup quarterback. You can't script this type of stuff, folks. The good thing for the Broncos is that they have a trick up their sleeve. And that trick is Sean Payton. He's kind of like Andy Reid. He's seen it all, he's done it all. His team will be ready. Drake May should take out some blindside insurance because he is going to get hit. I expect the Broncos to blanket Diggs and zone blitz concept the rest. If the Patriots are not able to run the ball, it may be a long day for them. I like the Broncos. Merely because I've seen Mr. Payton in action over the years. His concepts are sound. I'll take the Broncos by 2.5. In the second game, the Rams will attempt to bend over that bird in Seattle. Now, I can't say much because I live in Seattle. The Rams, they're full of veterans, and those veterans wait for this time of year to play their best, while the Seahawks are one of the youngest teams in the league. The key for the Rams will be running the football. If the Rams can run efficiently, they can manage the game on their own terms. If not, good luck. Those young Seahawks, they are feisty and they're vicious. They play like they haven't eaten in a week, and they play that way every week. The Seahawks on offense have to play relaxed and they have to play poised. Take the plays that are there to be made and secure each and every possession. I personally just believe that the veterans for the Rams are a little bit more than the Seattle Seahawks can handle right now in this environment. On offense and defense, they will be tempted to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'm taking the Rams by 1.5. In other news, I was watching this women's basketball league. It's called Unrivaled. It's 3-on-3 whole court. It's an amazing concept. It is very inventive. The ladies have space to show their skills and exhibit their talent. But I do think that the big girls need to play with a little bit more force with going to the basket. I saw too many missed layups. Now, I don't want anyone hurt, but this is your chance to not only put yourselves on the market, but also the WNBA. Playing to a certain score, that creates a sense of urgency. This was really well thought out. I am happy and very impressed with the product. Now, as far as the NBA goes, there are too many blowouts. Not enough big guys are making an impact close to the basket. These youngsters are supposed to be bigger, stronger, and more talented than my generation. I just want to see it. You all are NBA players, so yes, I hope you all can shoot. But playing close to the basket makes an impact on the game in a more efficient way. Timing for offensive rebounds and defensive rotations, they're being thrown right out of the window. Dominate the paint or the mid-range to force double teams. This helps your teammates. What Shai Alexander does has been a winning strategy in the league since its inception. There is only one Steph Curry. Play the game within a flow of being efficient. Also, I think if your point guard is your leading scorer, then there's a problem with your team. A point guard's job is to make the game easier for their teammates. If the point guard brings the ball down and scores all the points, then why would I be excited to go rebound and defend? The game is psychological. Your teammates should know every move that you make and know when to expect the ball depending on the defensive rotation. This is the problem for the Knicks long term. No matter how dynamic Brunson is, he can only take so many hits going to the basket. Karl-Anthony Towns needs to understand that he is 7 feet tall, and he is more skilled than 80% of his competitors. Post up and put the ball in the basket. Stop messing around. Everything 15 feet and in should be your Goldilocks zone. There's nothing wrong with you getting a few threes during the course of the game, but shooting threes should never be your go-to move. And this goes for all the 7-footers around the league. You're not impressing me with your shooting prowess. You're an NBA player. You get paid to shoot. So I know you can shoot. I want to see you make an impact on the game. Play efficient. Compete as men inside the squared circle. While saying that, Wemby, I see you. You're starting to play close to the basket because you see the pressure that it puts on the opposition. That's a very good job, young man. I also want to see more out of Edgecombe for the 76ers. I would isolate him and allow him to do his thing. He may be one of those guys if given the chance. Learn from the mistakes that Anthony Edwards makes on a consistent basis. He gets the ball too far from the basket too often. He gives the defense a chance to load to his side before he even makes a move. Get the ball in the high post, make your move, and let it go. Durant does the same thing. Too often, he gets the ball too far from the basket to be impactful on the game in a consistent manner. I only say this because you guys are extremely talented. You don't have to go get anything. Make the game come to you. Now, as for my Bulls, we've made bad picks, we have a bad roster, and we have no go-to players. Vucevic plays like he's 6'5", when he is so big and skilled that he should be a handful every night for his competition. Instead, he prefers to play too far from the basket to be a consistent impact player. Who cares if you miss? It's about timing. It's about control of the pace and creating opportunities for your teammates. Now it's time for the young men and women that play college basketball. They're doing just fine, but there's still too many systems that restrain talent. You know when you have that player on your team. Open the floor and allow the offense to flow off of their movement. Give them the responsibility to make their teammates better. They can handle it. The system should fit the players, not the players fit the system. Equal opportunity offense gets you bounced by the Sweet 16. Please let these kids play. Well, that's the end for today. I didn't realize I had so much to say. But please remember to not only like this show, but to leave your comments so that I can mention you on future shows, giving you the pub that you deserve. C4 Sports, where we blow up together.